Today I'll be going through the Systems tab in the main menu. First thing you need to do is right click on the main screen of your DVR and then you can see main menu. Click main menu, Systems. The first tab you can see here is the HDD manage. If you click on here you can see that I have a hard drive installed. My hard drive size is 500 gig, which is recognized as 465.76. Here you can choose whether you want your hard drive to be read and write or read only. We recommend you not to play around with these settings as you can jeopardize the recording within your hard drive. Don't worry about this setting. The next setting you can see is the format disk. This formats your hard drive completely, so it will delete everything off your hard drive. Recover, if you have any deleted dates on your hard drive, this will try to recover anything that was lost. Partition, this partitions your hard drive. So if you have, for example, a terabyte hard drive and you want it to only record over 500 gig, you can separate it to 500 gig and 500 gig. The next tab is the PTZ config. When you buy a PTZ, you normally get a leaflet inside of it, like an informational booklet that tells you all the information you need to set up your PTZ. You will first need to choose the channel your PTZ is on. Then you will need to select the correct protocol for your PTZ and also the protocol from this list. Then you will need to choose the address. Then you will need to click on the correct setting that it uses here and here. Data bits also, stop bits also. I wouldn't worry too much about this side here as this doesn't really do anything. It's only for higher end PTZs that use this section. But you can find all this with inside the PTZ booklet. The next one is the GUI display. The GUI display, there's two sections to it. The first one allows you to change the name of your camera. Here you can see it's Cam 1, which you can see here. I'm going to change it to Cam Test. Here you can see I've changed it to Cam Test, and if I hit OK, you can see that the name here has also changed. I'm going to change it back to Cam 01 for the purpose of this video. And then you can see here that it has changed to Cam 01. The other section to this allows you to put a blank area in a certain region of your DVR. For example, if you don't want to record your next door neighbour's back garden due to privacy reasons, you can choose which camera looks in the back of your neighbour's garden. So in my case it's going to be camera 1 as I've only got camera 1 connected. Then you will click a region cover, click on 1, click on set. You'll see a green box pop up. Yours might be a different size, but you can just resize it to the appropriate size that you want. For this purpose of this video, I'm going to blank out this area of the screen. Once you're happy with the regionized covering, right click and click OK. Here you can see that it has put a blank box. You can also set up another one, so if you click 2, set, you can see here that this is number 2. Then you can move that into position, resize it, right click, click OK, and then you can see here that now you have 2. You can have up to 4 per channel. For this reason, I'm going to blank these out back to factory. The next one is the backup. If you want to take a backup of an event that has happened on your recording, you would first need to plug in a USB. Once you have plugged in a USB, you can click backup. Then it will give you a choice of the date and time you want to do a backup of. I don't have a USB connector, so I won't be able to show you this in this video. However, I will be creating another video to show you the backup. The next tab is account. If you click account, you can see which users you have. By default, you will have admin. Next, you will have guest, and you will also have a default user. You can add a new user. you can add a new group of users, you can modify the password, you can modify the group, and you can modify the user. So I'm going to click on admin and I'm going to click on modify user. Here you can see what the admin can and can't do. You can also modify the password, old password, new password, and you would also need to confirm the new password. I'm not going to set a password for the purpose of this video. You can also add a new user, so you can enter a user here. Click for this purpose, I'm just going to put test. You can enter a password, confirm the password, and you can also put a memo. Make sure you tick reusable. This is to allow the user to be able to log in multiple times to the DVR. Then you can choose which priorities they have and they don't have. You can click authority, so they will have control over everything, or you can select certain things you want them to do. For this purpose, I'm just going to click all of them, and it will automatically fall underneath the group admin. So if I click OK, cancel, exit, right click main menu, it's not giving me the option as I don't have a password to set. If you do have a password set, it will ask you which user you want to connect to log into the device with. I'm just going to go back into account, and if you click test, you can delete the user. You can see here now that user has disappeared. The next one is the device information. I don't recommend changing anything in this section as this is all to do with your DVR setting. The next one is restore. Restore allows you to restore your DVR back to factory settings, so you can choose which setting you want back to factory settings. You can select all and click OK. This will then reboot your DVR and reset everything back to factory settings. The next one is auto maintain. This is the auto maintenance command. So you can choose which day you want it to do a reboot